Morning, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. It is about 39 degrees out here, and my batteries were kind of dead this morning. I have not been charging them at the house, only on the truck. And the truck really hasn't been running that much, or not nearly enough, I guess. I've been running for a half hour, and I'm at almost 2 bars. They were pretty dead this morning. So we're gonna leave the truck running for this entire project here today, because I am doing some roof washing, gutter cleaning, and house washing, and I'm going to need the X6. I did work it pretty hard yesterday, so I'm not surprised it's dead. This roof is nasty. You got some nice bearded lichen on there, and I'll show you what that is, or that's at least what I'm calling it when I get up there. We're doing house wash, roof wash, and gutters. I got the Husky 125 set up with the carbon fiber poles. I got 4 of them on there so I can stand back outside of these gardens a little bit and blow them out easy. Husky 125B on carbon fiber quick release Skyvac poles. Here we go. All right, we're up here to shoot the roof now. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. That's nice stuff. So we're shooting 6% up here today. I've just cycled through to my sauce just now. We got a little bit of soap going on, not too much. There we go. We're just starting to get sauce right now. And of course we're making these shots no problem. It's a nice small roof. Too steep of an angle for me to walk. Some of y'all might do it, but not me. And it's cold this morning, 39 degrees. So I'm gonna hit this whole thing lightly with a fan. We're gonna hang out for a few minutes. Then we'll hit it a second time. I'm gonna leave the ladder up here. I'm gonna do my house wash, and then we'll see if anything additional needs to happen up here on the roof. Little shaving cream for the beard. All right, house wash time. It's gonna shape up to be a really nice day today. We've got a beautiful week of weather. Some cold overnights, but like 65, 70 degrees, they're saying, tomorrow. So we're gonna try to get as much done this week as we can. It will get cold, which means I need to start thinking about tarping that big rig for the next little while our barn is getting built. It's not gonna get built in time. We're gonna have freezing cold overnights pretty quick here. Hoping to get that barn up before the end of the year to conclude our season. And then my winter will be spent, hopefully, setting that up. But some guys have been asking again about seasonal agreements. And I just sold a seasonal agreement on this one this morning. So this has been contracted for gutter cleaning, roof washing, and house washing today. So we're doing that. And then I talked to them about all the services that I offer. You know, you need your gutters cleaned next year again too. And with a long growing season we've been having, it's not a bad idea to wash your house every year. And you can contract my services now for next year, and I'll come out in the spring and clean your gutters late spring after all the pollen comes down and all the little twirly gigs off the trees come down. We'll come clean your gutters and wash your house entirely. And then in the fall we'll come back again and clean the gutters for you, and you don't have to worry about anything all season long. We got you. And that'll be X amount of money. And they love it. It takes it off their plate. It's not for every client. You got to kind of, gauge your audience, who it might be good for. And then it's simply an agreement. I don't like using the word contract. If they decide they want to change their mind at any point, it's of no consequence. And we can adjust those services to be whatever it is the client needs. It could be they only need gutter cleaning. Maybe they opt to not wash their house every single year. So I get a lot of seasonal agreements that are just gutter cleaning. And that gets you on the property. So when they do decide they do want to wash the house every second or third year, you're right there in line. And that's what's been compounding for me over the last couple years. And try to pick and choose a little bit who you're offering the seasonal to. You don't have to offer it on every single property you're doing. Pick some of the properties that are optimal for you too. Like this type of property right here is right in my wheelhouse. I can be in and out of here in an hour, gutter cleaning included. But that's it, seasonal agreement. It's not hard to do. It's a little hard to keep track of paperwork wise. I'm using Mark8 this year, makes it a little bit easier. I really think seasonal agreements are the key to growing your residential book of business. The only thing that messes with your head a little bit with the seasonal agreement, or at least for me, this is how I do it. I front load the agreement. So when I come out for my first service in the spring, they're paying me for the season in full. So however much money that may be, you get paid all at once in the spring. And that has helped me because I have, multiple seasonals lined up, and I can estimate how much money is coming in March and April from those seasonals, and I can decide what I want to make for upgrades, how I want to spend some marketing monies, because I already know I have money coming in before we even get started. It's a great way to play it. What messes with your mind in that is come fall, you don't get paid again. You've already been paid. So there'll be days in the fall where I'll go out and I'll have, 6, 8, 10 gutter cleanings, and maybe I only get paid for half of them that day. So that does mess with you a little bit. Sometimes you feel like you're working for free when in fact you're not, but it feels that way. So if you can get past that, it's a nice way to front load your season. It's worked very effectively for me over the last couple years, making the upgrades in February when I'm at the end of my reserve for the season. You're buying a new machine in February and you haven't even begun marketing yet. You don't know what's coming up for the spring. It can be scary, but if you can look at those seasonals and say, okay, I got 30, 40, 50 seasonal projects for March and April, that's X amount of money. Yeah, I'm buying the machine, or yeah, I'm buying the new skid, or whatever you're going to do. Soaping heavy this morning because it is about 40 degrees right now. And we're running the regular 1.8 injector today. The check valve that I got from Cody failed. They can be rebuilt. I'm not going to bother. I've gone through a few of them over the last handful of years. If I need anything hotter than 1%, I'm typically pulling a 12 volt anyway. All right, I got Quinn in rinse mode in the back. You can see our roof looks real nice. Everything's very dead up there. We're gonna have a great result, and we should be back in the spring to take a look. Truck's been running for about an hour and a half. So it's all charged up. Machine's been running too, backing that up. That 8 gallon per minute charged a little bit. We got cooling on final rinse in the front and we'll be out.